I used to be a major self improvement guy, but I have been wrong about self improvement for my entire life. And every other guru online right now who talks about self improvement is also wrong about it. And I'm going to explain why. All of these gurus and what I used to think as well, what self improvement was, is like money, cars, watches, women, things that you get. But all of those things are external validation, and it's corny to work towards things like that and other sources of external validation because it's unfulfilling. It's basically you saying that, oh, I am valuable because of what the world is giving me. And that's BS. And I know this because I went on a self improvement journey for entire college and my entire college experience was my self improvement journey. I started my self improvement journey right after my freshman year of college because I realized that I didn't like who I was. So I started a self improvement journey where my focus was getting a lot of external things like money, women, and just a lot of things that I had to go get. And my self improvement journey was one of the most rigorous things I've ever done. And it's one of the most rigorous things I will ever do. And I spiraled into a deep, deep isolation for over 3 years because of this self improvement. To the point where I micro planned every single day by the 30 minute. So, for example, 11:30, go eat lunch. And then 12 was something new. And I did that every 30 minutes, every day in college. That's what I thought self-improvement was. And the only time I would leave my room was to go to the gym, to go to class, or to go eat food. Every other reason that I had something to do, it was in my room, isolated, closed off from everyone else. And I worked all day, every single day. And as you can expect, this led to a lot of stress because I was trying to be perfect, because I was previously somebody I was not proud of. And I was trying to go on this self-improvement journey, but I wasn't chasing self-improvement, I was choosing self-perfection. And because I locked myself away and took this way too seriously, I lost friends that I had made freshman year of college. I overworked myself, and I actually kind of started to damage myself more than improve myself, which was the opposite of what I wanted, of course, because I was on a self-improvement journey, and it felt like I was going backwards. But after so long of being on this self-improvement journey and working really hard, I ended up graduating early with 2 degrees with a really good GPA. And throughout this whole self-improvement journey, I was also working out 6+ times a week, and I was able to build an aesthetic physique as well. And so that was all good stuff that I actually would recommend. And I would actually say that all of that was external right there that I got, which is what I wanted. But I also got a lot of other good things from the self-improvement journey as well, like discipline. I learned to be disciplined because I did really hard things for so long without giving up. Things that were so difficult that I felt like I was losing my mind. I was overworking myself. I was stressed out from trying to be perfect. But it built discipline because I learned to do hard things, even if it was damaging at times. I also built a lot of confidence because now I was disciplined for so long and I realized I was doing a really good job. So that gave me a lot of confidence. And I also gained a lot of self-respect. I didn't put up with people who didn't care about me. And I want you to notice that those were all of the best outcomes on my journey. The things like discipline, confidence, and self-respect. But I want you to notice that those 3 things that I mentioned were not external. They were internal. Because from my self-improvement journey, the best results that I got were internal growth results, not external results. I didn't get rich. I didn't get famous. I didn't get women. I didn't get a car, watches, all this stuff that these typical self-improvement journey gurus talk about. I gained internal growth like discipline, confidence, and self-respect, and a lot of other things as well. And that's why I say to people that correct self-improvement is not focusing on external things like money, cars, or women. It's focusing on internal growth. That is how you do self-improvement correctly. And I was fortunately, even though I went into my self-improvement journey trying to get external validation, fortunately, I was able to learn that self-improvement is internal growth. And that's the truth. So if you guys are ever struggling with a lack of self-confidence, you feel like a loser, you feel like you're not good enough, all of these things I felt before my self-improvement journey during my freshman year, I want you to understand that before you start your self-improvement journey, don't go down the typical self-improvement path. Make sure that instead of going down that path that these gurus talk about, like making money, getting rich, getting women, you understand that that's not self-improvement because it's not fulfilling and it's external validation. You don't want that. You want to make sure that your goals for your self-improvement journey are lined up so that you grow internally. That is self-improvement. And then once you grow internally during your self-improvement journey, all of that external validation that everyone preaches that you should try to go hustle and get will just happen as a byproduct because you grew internally. You became the person who gets those things naturally. So start by growing internally, and those external things that you want, like money, good grades, a dream girlfriend of yours or boyfriend, it'll all happen as a byproduct of you growing internally. That is the basis of everything in life, is growth of the self, not gaining worldly things like money. And that is what I learned on my self-improvement journey the hard way. And I hope that saves you from doing what I did and going on a self-improvement journey where it kind of hurts you for a while and damages you more than it helps you. So I hope this helped you out and you found it valuable. And I wish you the best on your future. And thank you for watching.